What's going on, guys, and welcome to today's video. And today we are doing a $20 mod to hopefully save our door hinges. Now, no, this is not to correct or save the door hinges from the door hinge corrosion issue. That is a whole different deal with the fact that we've got aluminum doors and hinges bolted to them. That is a different thing. Again, that is a corrosion issue. This is to hopefully save or protect the leading edge of the door hinges from rock chips. Now you might be wondering, what are you talking about? Rock chips, you'd get rock chips on the front of the vehicle or of course on the windshield of your Wrangler, but I have worked in the shop for many, many years and have seen Wranglers come in with the leading edge of the door hinges absolutely peppered with rock chips. Now, no, it isn't on all of them, and I'm sure it's more on vehicles that go down dirt roads and sling dirt and rocks up from the front tires, but it could happen to anything going down the road. Now, here on my Jeep, I do have a wider side step rock rail thing down here that should kind of help prevent some of the sling, if you will, off the front tires up onto the door hinges. Now, I'll throw a few pictures up of some rock chipped door hinges so you can see what I'm talking about. Obviously, these are very extreme cases that are all peppered and rusty and look nasty and gross, but that's what we're trying to prevent here. I was browsing Jeep things like I often do and ran across rock stoppers with a Z. Now, no, this isn't a paid or advertised or anything thing. I paid my own $25 for their product and ordered it to the door. I was able to find it on Amazon. I think it was the best price on Amazon. I will throw the link down in the description. Now, there's a couple different kits, whether you're a JL or a JK or a two-door or a four-door, because it's going to dictate how many pieces of the paint protection film come in your kit. And again, a JL is going to be slightly different shaped than a JK. But what this ends up being at the end of the day is just pre-cut paint protection film that goes on the leading edge of your door hinges. Now you might be going, well, why would I spend $25? I could just go get a small piece of paint protection film and cut it and it would be great. And I totally thought the same thing. I actually have a few small sheets of paint protection film myself, but once I started looking into it a little bit more, these shapes for the door hinges, at least on the JL, are kind of weird. They've got a smaller section where it kind of narrows down and then it gets wider and wraps around the hinge. So I thought, all right, let's not be cheap. Let's spend our $25 on our pre-cut pieces. And when I actually got these things in the mail and opened them up, I was like kind of blown away by how thick this material is. This is kind of a lot thicker than normal paint protection film that I personally have messed with in the past. Here on the box, it says it is made from 12 mil thick paint protection film. Now, I don't know what normal paint protection film is, but obviously you guys can't feel this, but these are like real thick. So they're thicker than normal paint protection film or what you'd normally have done on the hood and grill and whatnot on your vehicle. So they should hold up to aggressive rock impacts here on the leading edge of the door. So what we're gonna do is throw these on and show how quick and easy it is. Now, you might be going, really? You're caring about your door hinge rock chips on your Jeep Wrangler that you're gonna go off-road with and, get tree pinstripes and scuffs and scratches. Yeah, I know. But my motto has always been, trail damage and tree pinstripes are a lot cooler than door dings and rock chips from driving down the highway, if that makes sense. Those first two items at least show that you use the vehicle off-road. You've got some tree scuffs, scratches, our white marks from our trees. You might have some trail damage on a door, a fender, some rock rail rash. But that's kind of cool. You're actually using the thing. Just having your Jeep kind of beat up and peppered on the road, that's kind of not very cool. So Again, that's what we're doing here today. Now, if your vehicle is not brand new and you do have some miles on the things, go out and look at your door hinges. You probably have a few chips here and there, and now's gonna be the time when you're going to want to purchase some touch-up paint. And obviously you guys have seen touch-up paint, but here's a little duplicolor touch-up paint pen in my GM white for the Camaro and the wife's Chevy Bolt. Go grab one of these, buy it, and do some quick touch-up if your door hinges are already chipped and marked up. Now, it's gonna be more of an issue on your lighter color vehicles. My white is going to stand out like a sore thumb if I get rock chips. If you've got black or granite crystal or those darker colors, those rock chips aren't gonna show up as badly. But again, like I said, on your lighter colors, you're probably gonna want to go around and touch those up before you put your paint protection film on, so you aren't just blocking in the fact that you've got the rock chips. So guys, in our rock stopper package here for a four-door Wrangler, now this, like I said, is specific to JL and Gladiator JT, but again, this would be the same if you had a JK. Rock stopper includes a cool sticker first and foremost, because you know Jeep people like stickers. And what I thought was kind of cool is they include not enough just for 4 doors, but they actually include enough rock protection film for 5 doors. Now you might be saying, I don't have 5 doors, but you and I both know we're gonna at least waste a whole worth of stickers trying to get it nice and straight, the first one, and then we're gonna learn how to do it. So we've got an extra one here that they've thrown in for us to waste and ruin, or maybe you're good at it and you're not gonna waste it and you could use that extra sheet to replace damaged paint protection film. So guys, hopefully this is focusing here, but this is a single sheet of the film. Now we do have 2 different styles of the paint protection film. We've got a big rectangle, and then we've got a rectangle with the top edges kind of cut out of it, if you will. They kind of slope in. Now guys, step 1 is just going to be cleaning the door hinges, because you don't want dirt and debris obviously underneath the clear paint protection film. So I've just got a microfiber here and I'm wiping any dirt and dust that might be on our door hinge. And guys, like I said, if we've got rock chips here, now is going to be the time to touch those up and let that fresh touch-up paint dry before we go and apply our paint protection film. Now, one thing before you handle paint protection film, you're gonna wanna make sure to wash your hands with a decent degreasing dish soap, something like that, because any dirt, debris, oils from your skin are obviously going to transfer onto the sticky side of the paint protection film. Depending on the color of your vehicle, you might have a lovely fingerprint in your paint protection film. So go ahead, once you get it all cleaned up, wash your hands with some decent degreaser and get ready to install your paint protection film. So like I said, we've got 2 different paint protection films here. We've got the just straight rectangle, which is going to go on our upper hinge, and then we have our kind of weird shaped one that goes on our lower hinge, because it's actually going to extend over and onto the flat part of the hinge. So guys, for our lower hinge part, you're kind of wanting to get it lined up here on the area where it starts to narrow itself down. And then once you're happy with your placement, you can go ahead and just work out all the air bubbles and get this pressed down as nicely as you possibly can. Now for our upper hinge area, at least on the JL here, we've kind of got a decent little line right where the little T50 Torx insignia or embossing is here on the hinge. So that's kind of where I've been starting it and letting it wrap around the rest of the way. Now guys, what I found on the upper hinge, you're not able to get your hands kind of wedged back there enough. I've got a little plastic trim tool that I can actually use to kind of help push the paint protection film and get it into place. So guys, here is our finished product here. Yes, you can see a little bit of a seam here and a seam on the side where that paint protection film ends. But if that is all we've got to deal with on not having this leading edge of our hinges so beat up and rock chipped, I will absolutely take that. So guys, just like that, you can hopefully have some non-beat up door hinges on your Wrangler. And like I said, even if you've got some decently beat up door hinges, you can get some touch-up paint on there and you can get these installed and hopefully preserve the rest of the paint on those door hinges from future rock chips. So yeah, I know, not a very cool hardcore Jeep mod. You're not gonna get any cool Jeep waves because of this thing, but hopefully your Jeep's gonna look a little bit better when you're actually cleaning it up and wanting to have it look decent at the end of the day. So guys, like I said, check out the links down in the description. I'll try to link the 2-door and 4-door and JL and JK and all of those down there so you can just go to whatever you've got, click on it and purchase them. Now, even if you're a 2-door person, you might just go ahead and order the 4-door kit so you've got more stickers to be able to replace as need be if they do get beat up and chipped up. So yeah, super simple thing, pretty darn cheap and pretty easy to install. And I kind of wish that I would have known about this day one and I would have had these sitting in the garage waiting on the new Jeep to show up, and I would have put them on before it even left the dealership, and then you would have had protected hinges. So thanks for coming out into the garage on a not very cool mod here. And guys, as always, thanks for watching and we'll catch you guys next time.